There's a moment that happens in Costco almost every weekend. You walk past the appliance section, and there it is. A beautiful stainless steel refrigerator. French doors, ice maker, water dispenser, Wi-Fi, huge touchscreen, maybe even a special Costco discount. The sign says $1,199. Delivery is included. Installation is included. Haul away is included. It feels like one of the best deals in the entire warehouse. And for many people, it absolutely is. But after spending weeks reading repair reports, consumer surveys, technician interviews, and hundreds of owner experiences, I realized something surprising. The real cost of a refrigerator isn't the price tag, it's everything that happens after you plug it in. A compressor fails, an ice maker freezes solid, a control board stops responding, food spoils, you pay for repairs, maybe another repair, then another. Eventually, you replace the refrigerator years earlier than expected. Suddenly, that $1,200 purchase has quietly become a $3,000 mistake. Now, to be clear, this isn't a video saying Costco sells bad refrigerators. Costco sells appliances from many different manufacturers. Some are among the best you can buy. Others have developed patterns of reliability complaints that keep appearing in repair data and owner reports. So instead of ranking brands, we're exposing the biggest refrigerator traps that repeatedly cost homeowners money. And the first one starts with a feature almost everyone wants. Number 10. The ice maker that becomes the first repair. If you ask appliance repair technicians, which refrigerator feature causes the most frustration? One answer comes up again and again: the ice maker. According to Consumer Reports reliability surveys, the two most commonly reported refrigerator problems involve ice makers and water dispensers. Their latest survey estimates that about 31% of refrigerators with ice makers experience a problem within the first 5 years. That's an incredible number, and it explains why so many Reddit owners give the exact same advice. If you don't absolutely need an indoor ice maker, don't buy one. Now, that doesn't mean every ice maker will fail. Millions work perfectly for years. But every additional moving part, every water line, every motor, every sensor, creates another possible point of failure. Convenience is wonderful. Complexity usually isn't. Number 9. The smart features you'll stop using walk through any appliance showroom today, and refrigerators sound more like smartphones. Wi-Fi, voice assistants, remote diagnostics, touchscreens, recipe apps, inventory tracking, family calendars. It all sounds impressive. Some of it is genuinely useful, especially remote diagnostics that can help identify certain problems before a technician arrives. But here's the question: how many of those features will you actually use 2 years from now? Most families open the refrigerator, grab food, close the refrigerator. That's it. The concern isn't that smart features are bad, it's that every additional electronic component is another system that could eventually need service. Sometimes, the smartest refrigerator is simply the one that keeps food cold without trying to replace your tablet. Number 8. The compressor nobody thinks about. Here's the part almost nobody checks before buying. The compressor. It's the heart of the refrigerator. Without it, nothing stays cold. Consumer Reports found compressor failures are far less common than ice maker issues. But when they happen, they're among the most expensive repairs. Median repair costs in CR's survey were around $562 just for compressor-related repairs, and some owners decide replacement makes more financial sense. Industry estimates show major refrigerator repairs can climb toward $1,000, depending on the model, labor costs, and the parts involved. Now imagine this: a 4-year-old refrigerator, an expensive compressor repair, lost food, service fees, days waiting for parts. Suddenly, your bargain refrigerator doesn't feel like much of a bargain anymore. Number 7. The French door trap. Here's where the story gets interesting. French door refrigerators dominate modern kitchens. They look beautiful, offer huge storage, wide shelves, premium styling, and they're incredibly popular. But they're also among the most mechanically complicated refrigerator designs. Large doors, multiple seals, sliding freezer drawers, ice systems, water systems, additional electronics. Consumer Reports notes that many past complaints involving warm temperatures and troublesome ice makers centered on certain French door designs. Their survey data also shows reliability can vary significantly, depending on both the brand and the style of refrigerator. Even on Reddit, many experienced owners recommend a simpler refrigerator with the ice maker located inside the freezer rather than through the refrigerator door because there are fewer failure points. That doesn't mean French door refrigerators are bad. Many owners love them. It simply means you're buying more convenience, along with more complexity. Number 6. The warranty that doesn't protect what you think. This surprised me more than anything. Many buyers assume an extended warranty automatically saves money. Sometimes, it absolutely can. But Consumer Reports found that nearly half of refrigerator owners who bought extended warranties never actually used them. In the same research, the typical warranty cost was very close to the typical out-of-pocket repair cost. That's why reading the fine print matters. Some parts have different warranty periods. Labor may not be covered, diagnostic visits may still cost money, and certain repairs can have exclusions. Before paying extra for protection, make sure you understand exactly what you're protecting. Number 5. The refrigerator that costs more to repair than you expect. By now, one thing should already be obvious. Buying a refrigerator isn't just about the purchase price, it's about ownership. And that's where many buyers get blindsided. Consumer Reports found that while many refrigerator repairs are relatively inexpensive, major failures can become costly very quickly. Compressor-related repairs had a median reported cost of about $562, and some owners reported repairs high enough that replacing the refrigerator became the more practical choice. That's before factoring in spoiled food or multiple service visits. Imagine this. Your refrigerator is only 4 years old. The compressor fails, the technician charges a service call, a replacement part has to be ordered. You're waiting days, maybe weeks. Meanwhile, everything inside the refrigerator has to be thrown away. Suddenly, the repair isn't just the repair bill, it's the food. The inconvenience, the missed work, the stress. That's why repair technicians often say the cheapest refrigerator to own isn't always the cheapest one to buy. Number 4. The features that break before the refrigerator does. Here's something that kept appearing in owner reviews. The refrigerator itself was still cooling perfectly, but another feature had failed. The ice maker stopped working. The water dispenser leaked. The touchscreen froze. The Wi-Fi disconnected. The automatic fill pitcher stopped responding. The refrigerator wasn't dead. Parts of it simply stopped behaving like a refrigerator. Consumer Reports reliability surveys consistently show that ice makers and water dispensers are among the most commonly reported problem areas across many refrigerator brands. That's one reason appliance technicians often recommend asking yourself a simple question before buying. Will I actually use this feature every day? Because every additional motor, every sensor, every valve, every electronic board is another part that may eventually require service. Sometimes, the most reliable luxury feature is the one you never paid for. Number 3. The refrigerator repair technicians often recommend. While researching this topic, one piece of advice appeared over and over, especially from appliance repair professionals and longtime owners. Keep it simple, not small, simple. Top freezer refrigerators. Bottom freezer models with fewer electronic features. Internal ice makers instead of ice through the refrigerator door. Fewer moving parts, fewer electronic systems, less complexity. That doesn't mean these refrigerators are exciting. They usually aren't. But excitement and reliability aren't always the same thing. Many experienced technicians say they'd rather own a simpler refrigerator that quietly lasts 15 years than a feature-packed model that spends part of its life waiting for replacement parts. That's a trade-off many buyers never consider until something breaks. Number 2. the Costco mistake that has nothing to do with Costco. Let's clear up one important misconception. Costco isn't the problem. In fact, many people specifically choose Costco because of its customer service, included delivery, installation, extended return policy, and competitive pricing. Those benefits are real. The mistake happens after that. People assume buying from a trusted retailer automatically means they've bought the right refrigerator. But Costco doesn't manufacture refrigerators. Companies like LG, Whirlpool, GE, Samsung, Bosch, and others do. The warehouse can offer excellent prices. It can't change how reliable a particular model will be over the next 10 years. That's why smart buyers don't stop researching once they decide where to shop. They research the exact model, the reliability history, and the long-term ownership experience. That's where the real savings happen. Number 1. The $1,200 refrigerator that quietly becomes a $3,000 purchase. So, can a $1,200 Costco refrigerator really end up costing $3,000? Absolutely. Not because it was overpriced, because ownership has costs most people never calculate. The purchase price, extended warranty, water filters, energy, service calls, replacement parts, lost groceries after a breakdown, out-of-warranty repairs, and sometimes replacing the entire refrigerator earlier than expected. None of those expenses appear on the price tag, but they're all part of the real cost of ownership. That's why experienced buyers don't ask, "What's the cheapest refrigerator?" They ask, "Which refrigerator is most likely to cost me the least over the next 10 years?" Those are completely different questions, and they usually lead to completely different purchases. The pattern nobody talks about. After reading reliability surveys, owner experiences, repair technician interviews, and thousands of customer discussions, one pattern kept appearing. People rarely regret spending a little more for a refrigerator that proves dependable, but they frequently regret buying one based only on appearance, features, or the sale price. Because once a refrigerator is sitting in your kitchen, it's no longer competing on looks. It's competing on reliability, day after day, year after year. And that's where the true value of an appliance is revealed. Final thoughts. A Costco refrigerator can absolutely be one of the smartest appliance purchases you'll ever make, but only if you choose the right model. Don't buy because the sale ends this weekend. Don't buy because the touchscreen looks impressive. And don't assume every refrigerator wearing a familiar brand logo will deliver the same ownership experience. Instead, read long-term owner reviews, look at reliability data, pay attention to what repair technicians recommend. Focus on simplicity when possible. And remember this, the price on the shelf is only the beginning. The real price is everything you spend after the refrigerator comes home. And that's the number that truly determines whether your $1,200 bargain stayed a bargain